Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Buy and Sell Real Estate Podcast for Dixon, California. I am one of your hosts, Frank Garay, here with my co-host, Jerry Bassler. What's going on, Jerry? How you doing, man?
Good. How you doing today?
Man, doing okay. It's August, the end of August. We got September coming up and the holiday coming up. And, man, this year just seems like it's just about done, Jerry. So fast.
Flying by.
Flying by, man. Speaking of flying, how's things going in Dixon? Are things still flying off the shelf over there? Property still moving like, super fast? Or what's the dealio this time of year out there in Dixon, California?
Yes, they are moving fast.
Yeah.
My last two listings was 1 day on the market and 2 days on the market.
Goodness.
And according to the charts and everything, it's looking at 3 weeks around the average time. But
Yeah.
some people are pricing where they shouldn't be. But if you price it right, you'll sell it within a week probably.
Moving pretty quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Jerry, tell me, so I know Dixon, not a huge city, right? What's the population out there in Dixon roughly?
We're around 20,000.
Yeah. So small community.
Yeah,
right?
very small. Great part about it is you go out and walk your dog at 9 o'clock at night and not worry about a thing.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's
In fact, quick story for you.
Yeah.
One night I left the garage door open and got a doorbell ring around 2 a.m. and it is Dixon PD. And he said, "Hey, I just thought I'd tell you your garage door is wide open and you got a nice golf club sitting there staring at me. And
Yeah.
I want you to keep those. So I thought I'd tell you to close your garage."
Nice.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
kind of community we have over here.
Yeah, I don't think that would happen to me out here in my town. That probably not. The thing about Dixon,
I think in Fairfield or other towns, those clubs would have been gone.
yeah, maybe, or at least probably a cop would not have taken the time
Yeah,
at 2 in
I
the
don't
morning
think he would have taken the
to ring
time
the doorbell. Right.
Correct.
Yeah. Dixon's definitely still got that very country vibe going, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I know. And Dixon is right off of 80, which runs right through Dixon, guys. Heading, it goes, if you're heading technically east on 80, which is really kind of heading north there, but it's heading east. You zip on up through Davis and into the Sacramento area. If you're heading south,
Oh, we're 8-9 miles away from Davis. We're 7-8 miles away from Vacaville. I mean, great location. Only 20-25 minutes from Sacramento.
yeah,
45-50 minutes from San Francisco. Is definitely a great location.
it really is.
We're considered the last part of the Bay Area.
Yeah, you're on the outer fringe of that, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's real popular too. I mean, a lot of people want to live in Dixon just because of that country kind of quiet community vibe, isn't it? Isn't that true?
Correct. And the other great part about it is we do have a lot of military families here as well, with the Travis Air Force Base being about 25-minute drive. They could go the back roads and hit up the back exit going into Travis. So a lot of people do that.
Yeah, that's right. You can go down the back roads and go through all farmland and whatnot to go from Travis out to Dixon.
Correct. Yeah.
Kind of neat. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah.
Nice drive too.
It is. It's a beautiful drive. Just beautiful. Hey, let me ask you this, man. Like, we were looking at some numbers before we jumped on, and it said the median sales price. So if you don't understand what median is for our viewers and listeners, median is like, if the median number is 100, that means half of the whatever you're looking at is above 100 and half of whatever you're looking at is below 100. That's what median is. It's not average. So the median sales price, though, is pretty high out there at 715. But you were saying, yeah, that's probably due to what? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, that 1715 is mostly due to a lot of the new builds that are going up. A lot of the new builds are coming up at 2,500 square feet plus, all the way up to 4,000. So,
wow.
A lot of those new houses their starting point is low 700s all the way up to the 9s. So, if you ask me, the more accurate number on that would be by just judging all the resale properties,
Yeah.
which I think that puts us right around about a 640, 630 median price.
Okay. Good enough. Good enough. So
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on all the there's a lot going on out there, isn't there? You guys,
Yeah, there's a lot going on. We even have a little senior area over there being built with all the new builds. And
yeah.
yeah, roughly around, I want to say it was 800 homes or maybe even more, a thousand.
Yeah. That's a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah.
So, I
So
mean, what's the vibe with everybody in Dixon about that? Are they okay?
well,
Because
it's
I know
funny. A
yeah, go ahead.
lot of Dixon people like you're going to see some that upgrade from smaller houses, or some might even downsize from a big 2-story, go get a smaller, brand new single story. But a lot of Dixon people itself is like, well, we're content where we're at, or we want to buy resale,
Mm,
mainly because of the tax base.
mm,
So, if buyers aren't aware of the tax base there, they're going to get hit pretty hard on a new
mm. Got
it's
it.
almost 1.9%.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a little bit higher than normal. Yeah.
Yeah. You're
Interesting.
paying for all the assessments for the streets, the lights, Melrose, all that good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. I didn't realize there was that many homes going in over there.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
I'm wondering if
between
I was going to say, I wonder if Dixon's going to be able to retain that kind of smaller community country charm. You know what I mean? With all those new builds going in. What do you think?
oh yeah, for sure. Because the way
Yeah.
they have it set up, they have about over by Highway 80, I want to say 400 to 500 homes. And then towards the end of Dixon, on 113 going towards Vacaville, there you got another, 150, 200 homes or
Mm.
whatever. So they got it spread out pretty good.
Okay. So it's not gonna change the landscape of Dixon or anything. Not yet anyway. It's still gonna
Not
have that.
change, but it will just extend the landscape.
Okay.
Basically, instead of the only bummer is, a nice part about Dixon was when you take the main street exit, which is A Street,
Yeah.
one of the first exits coming from Vacaville.
Yeah.
Normally you take that, you look on the right side, it's all, country,
Yeah.
ag, and now it's going to be homes.
Yeah. Isn't that where
That's
that
a little
fruit stand
different.
is? That fruit stand, isn't that over there?
Yeah, there's a fruit stand there,
It's a
and
good
there,
one too.
yeah, yeah, it's pretty nice, and
Yeah.
yeah, so it's
Cool.
a
Hey,
good old town.
what about this, man? What about like on the low end, can you in Dixon, I mean, can you still get in as a first time home buyer at a relatively
Yeah,
reasonable
actually,
price or
you have to be quick though. I
yeah.
actually looked at the market yesterday, and
Mm,
there was a 3-2, 1,000 square foot home built in the late 1960s.
yeah.
Still 3-2, for 405.
Wow.
But I looked this morning and that was gone. I figured that's
Absolutely.
to be gone quick.
On homes like that, are you still getting like a gazillion offers?
Yes, yes, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
That
but they're
405
there.
probably that 405 probably turned into 450 or 470. Who knows?
Wow. But they pop up. So
They do come up though. They do come up.
do you think it's cooling off a little in Dixon or no? Is it still just as hot as a firecracker, or do you think it's settling down a little bit?
Well, like I said, I was looking at the market, and basically, if you take away the new builds from, I'm looking at it right now on the screen,
Mm,
you take away the new builds starting at 700. So if we go from 0 to um, 700, you're looking at about 17 listings right now
oh,
active.
so not
And then
much.
and then you add another 7 or 8 of the new builds that are 700 to 800. So
Yeah.
that's 25, but in actuality, it's not 25 because a lot of those are new builds.
Golly.
Well, even out of the 17, I want to say about 4 of them are new builds. So
Got yeah.
you're talking 12 or 13.
Not a lot. Yeah,
Not a
it's
lot, not
not
a
a
lot.
lot. Well, I mean, it's a popular area too, and for big good reason. Like with things that you mentioned, it's very
Uh,
well located. You got
The
a small
school system
community.
is great.
Yeah.
call it a little, people that can't afford Davis.
Mm,
If they work there at the college or if they go to the college, sometimes their parents will come here and buy a house,
mm,
put their kid in the house for 4 years while they go to Davis.
mm.
So it's a
Yeah.
lot more affordable.
Yeah. You guys got and we talked about this on the phone the other day. There's that strip, there's that area in Dixon where you've got these old Victorian, like early
Yeah.
1900, late 1800 built homes. They're just beautiful, man. There's like,
Oh,
what section
it,
is that?
it takes you back in time.
It does.
You take the main street, A Street, and then towards the end, right before the railroad tracks, that's where they all start. And then once you go through downtown, you hang a right, and then you're going to see a bunch of beautiful older, late 1800s, early 1900s, and pretty amazing homes.
They're they're so cool, man, because you could just like, they've got the front porches, like back in the day, that's all houses had a beautiful front porch where people sat out there and drank their lemonade, on a summer day and watched the parade go by. And speaking of that, you got the Dixon Mayfair right down there too. So they literally get to do that, don't they? Those guys in those
Yeah,
homes.
it is the oldest fair going on in California as of right now. And as the Mayfair starts that Saturday, they have a big parade that does go through downtown. And if you walk through town going to the Mayfair, you're going to see everybody in front of their houses of all them old Victorians and
Yeah.
cottage type homes. Yes. And it's pretty neat thing. And
Yeah,
it's
super cool.
definitely great for the community for that whole week. You got all the FFA, the farmers. I mean, it's a good thing.
It really is. It's such a neat place. It's so
And it's
cool.
nice to see it bounce back after COVID because COVID shut it down for a couple of years.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I noticed Dixon. How many zip codes do you have? Two in Dixon or
I as of now just one nine five
just
six.
one? Oh, I thought I saw two. No. Hmm.
Yeah, there
Okay.
might be a new one popping up, but as of now, 95620.
Okay. And so in Dixon, again, smaller community, about 20,000. We've definitely got the new home communities that are going up. Those are very expensive. We've got the Victorian era little area over there, right? Are there other pocket areas? Like, is Dixon like that?
Yes, there's other areas when you come into town on that main street again on A Street. You go down probably right where Pitt School Road is. It's one of the main roads, four-way stop sign. Then on your right side there, they have really nice from 1976 to 1989, probably
Mm,
custom home builds, and you're talking wide streets, wide sidewalks. Every house is different. You go down the
mm,
street and you're going, wow, every house is different. It's not a 1970 track home area. It's all custom homes,
mm,
which is neat. And there's two other sections in town like that. There's one off of Stratford over by Safeway on the left-hand side across the street. Those are a little bit newer. Those are custom homes from like 1985 to 1990,
okay.
some area. And then at the very end of town off of A Street, it's off of South 7th Street. You hang a ride on 7th, you go all the way down. You're going to see all these new homes from probably 1985 to 1995. Huge houses, huge lots.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
I haven't seen those. I've been in that
Yeah,
part of town. Yeah.
yeah. Those are very nice.
Cool, man. Cool.
Yeah. And then of course we have our older track homes that were probably Hoffman built, I'd say back in the day in the mid 70s.
Yeah.
Then we have these other communities that started in 1990s where a lot of the houses are there. And,
And
uh,
with each of those communities, the price ranges kind of vary
eh,
based on those communities or
it's kind of based on the communities, but yeah, definitely the older custom homes, those are going to get you a little more money.
Mm.
And then the 1990s type will get you the next. And then the 1970 track homes are bottom line, but which is still at a good price. There's no bottom line here, to be honest. And
Yeah.
then, of course, the Victorians will get you right up there with the older, 1980 custom homes.
Yeah. The really, really nice Victorians, what do those things go for? When
Ooh,
they probably don't come up much, do they?
there's one that's probably one of the nicest homes in town. It's off of North First Street. You hang a right from A to First. It's like the second or third house there.
I
That one's
know it.
probably 900 to $1 million.
It's so beautiful, that house. I know
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, that house. It's absolutely
Oh yeah.
stunning. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That,
beautiful. Yeah.
that house is amazing.
That'd be $1 million house, huh?
Oh yeah, $1 million easy.
Easy. Yeah. Oh, cool stuff, man. Right on, Jerry. Well, cool, man. Well, look, if there's someone listening or watching and they're thinking about, trying to head that way and maybe get into Dixon and see if they can buy there, if they're listening and they are in Dixon, they want to sell. Jerry, who you with? What company are you? Here it is.
Realty Agents. And it's there we go. Yeah, Realty Agents is a company out of Sacramento. They specialize in basically trying to help realtors brand their own name. As you
Oh,
see,
neat.
you don't see Realty Agents, you
You
see
see
JB.
JB, man.
You
Yeah.
know, I'm branding myself here. I'm gonna get an S corp and have my own office and still
Nice.
have Realty Agents as a broker, but I could build my own team, have my own office. It's pretty great.
And you've been doing this for how long? Long time.
20
Couple
years.
20 years. Yeah, a couple decades out there.
I
You
survived the 2007 to 2010.
yes. and you're still there. So
Yeah.
yeah, you've been through it all. You've seen it all. You're a staple out there in Dixon. That's why you're the Buy and Sell Real Estate Podcast Dixon, California agent, my friend. What's the best way for somebody to reach you? What's the number to reach you? The best number?
Best number is 707-249-4305.
One more time.
Haven't changed it in 20 years.
One more time.
707-249-4305.
There you go. So if you want to talk more about Dixon, California, and Jerry goes out beyond Dixon, trust me, he'll help you in Davis. He'll help you all over the place. But home base is Dixon. That's been home base for a long time, right, Jerry?
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, if you want to reach out to Jerry, man, give him a call at his phone number. And don't forget, myself, Frank Garay with Titan Lending Partners. We lend in all 50 states. We could help you out with financing on anything at all. So with that, you can give me a call at 707-695-6313. That's 707-695-6313. And we'll go ahead and get on out of here. And we'll show up again. Oh, I don't know, in a couple of weeks, man. We'll talk about a particular area in Dixon. What do you think, Jerry?
Real quick, we'll talk about some events that go on, and we'll talk more about it, but I'll just throw out there October 14th is a big day. We have a little beer fest going on, Oktoberfest in downtown Dixon.
Nice. Well, let's talk about that next time. So we'll get on. All right, sounds good. So we'll get on out of here, guys. Thanks for tuning in to the Buy and Sell Real Estate Podcast for Dixon, California, with me, Frank Garay, and my co-host Jerry Bassler. We hope you guys reach out to us if you need anything. If you want to learn more about Dixon, just hit up Jerry. If you want to learn more about mortgages, just hit up me. You guys have a good one. We'll catch up with you later. Until next time, adios.
Goodbye.